savvy.
We say customer satisfaction is #1. We really mean it.
You decide who you'd like to meet. Call Loveline now on 1-900-146-666.
You're using art as an excuse to be a selfish bastard. You're using art as an excuse to be a selfish bastard. You're using art as an excuse to be a selfish bastard. You're using art as an excuse to be a selfish bastard.
Oh, no. Well, that's just great. I don't know where I am, and there's nobody around to ask. Well, this kumara is supposed to bring good luck. Let's give it a try. Hotaro doko desu ka?
Okay, David. I will give you a ride back to your hotel.
See you next time.
More than 50% of children killed in cars were unrestrained at the time of the crash.
Sorry, Helen, I left the kids' seat at home. Can she put the belt on?
I'm not sure whether it's safe with an adult safety belt. Sit down in the back, sweetheart.
Maybe she should sit on your lap. Better than nothing at all.
Well, I never do that. Suppose it was a crash.
We're only going down the road. You know I never go over the speed limit. There's enough maniacs around without me.
Still, I wouldn't risk it.
No matter how carefully you drive,
Jenny, please sit down.
a crash can still occur.
Look out!
At 60 kilometers per hour, this impact becomes the same as falling from a 4th floor window. These recommended child restraints are the safest way to carry children. If these restraints are not available, a firmly adjusted seatbelt can be used by children as young as 12 months. Never carry a baby or child on your lap. Restrain them and prevent their fall.
Hello, I'm Peter Allis and welcome to Play Golf. In this series I'm going to introduce you to a lot of my professional colleagues and chums and friends who are going to impart their great knowledge to you. And also joining me will be 4 amateurs. First, Malcolm Routh, off 8. Malcolm Erskine, off 21. Duncan Lowe, a youngster with a handicap of 11. And the prettiest of them all, Pat Garland, off 13. Well,
Vietnam Music, Vietnam Music, Vietnam Music, trung tâm chuyên mua bán băng nhạc CD, Laserdisc, DVD, video, ca nhạc cải lương của các trung tâm nổi tiếng. Vietnam Music luôn luôn có những mặt hàng mới và những mặt hàng sale với giá thật đặc biệt.
Ngồi bên nhau trong mơ, biết em về không ai đón đưa.
Đặc biệt, Vietnam Music còn là độc quyền đại lý và phát hành video CD, laser karaoke, DVD của Tình Productions vùng Dallas. Vietnam Music tọa lạc tại 1818 East Pioneer Parkway, phòng số 162 Arlington, Texas. Điện thoại liên lạc 817-261-9640, 261-9640.
Biết bao lần gió mưa trở lại.
always played in the sunshine, as you'll see in a moment. But let's get right down to basics, start at the beginning, come with us and play golf. Golf is really a fascinating game. I think one of the most fascinating, but then you might think I'm a little bit biased, and I probably am. To many people, it's a good walk spoilt. To others, they can't understand why sane and sensible people should be out under these conditions, whacking a little white ball about until it disappears in a hole.
Các bạn hỡi nếu muốn đến nơi bán không thiếu chi, vừa nhanh chóng vừa uy tín, hãy đến với Phương My. Đủ thứ CD, máy móc tân thời, thêm hàng trăm phim mới ra. Những thứ gì cần mình cũng nên nhớ, hãy đến Phương My. Phương My Video, một trung tâm mua bán đầy đủ nhất của cộng đồng người Việt Nam tại Houston, Texas, với các đặc điểm có đủ các loại video, CD, cassette, laserdisc, karaoke, Việt, Mỹ, Tàu, Pháp với giá thật đặc biệt, đủ các loại máy móc cùng sách báo, từ điển, sách computer, sách luyện thi, nhập tịch, bưu điện. Phương My còn cho mướn đủ các loại phim bộ Hồng Kông, Đài Loan và đặc biệt tại hạ giá tất cả các loại từ điển điện tử thế kỷ Hoàng Mỹ 99V. Để phục vụ đồng hương được hữu hiệu hơn, Phương My đã mở 2 địa điểm tại Houston. Phương My Downtown tọa lạc trong khu chợ Hòa Bình, điện thoại 713-523-1131 và Phương My Southwest trên đường Bel Air cạnh phở Tàu Bay, điện thoại 713-772-5088. Những thứ chỉ cần mình cùng nên nhớ, hãy đi đến Phương My.
We live in a world hungry for energy. As our populations grow and progress, our need for energy continues to grow. Fuel for transportation, electricity for homes, power for commerce and industry. Every Australian uses an average of 8 litres of oil every day. Australia is a lucky country, rich in natural resources. It is also fortunate that some of the world's major new oil resources are virtually on its doorstep. In late 1996, the 81,000-ton concrete gravity substructure, which is the oil storage component of the Wandoo B production platform, ended a unique 1,700-kilometre journey from Bunbury in the southwest of Australia to the Wandoo oil field on Australia's northwest shelf, 70 kilometres off Dampier. 400,000 barrels of oil will soon be able to be stored in this innovative structure when the platform becomes operational. Now the CGS is awaiting the arrival of the operating decks, which will make the platform complete. In December, the 6,500-ton topsides, which was assembled in Singapore, set out on its 3,000-kilometre journey.
Manila, the capital of the Philippines, is a city hungry for cost-effective energy. The Philippine government is spending $4.5 billion on the Malampaya Deepwater Gas-to-Power project, the largest infrastructure development and investment ever undertaken in their country. When completed, it will deliver enough gas to generate 2,700 megawatts of electricity, in excess of 30% of Manila's power demand. In September 1998, the Malampaya CGS Alliance, a partnership of John Holland Arab Energy and Vanord AZZ, was awarded the contract for design, construction and installation of a wet storage concrete gravity structure. The Alliance would deliver a fixed storage vessel for up to 385,000 barrels of product, as well as a supporting foundation structure for the 16,500-ton topside facilities. The plans for the gas production platform required the construction of a concrete gravity structure, or CGS, and a topsides production and accommodation module. Location for the construction of the CGS was remote site at Green Beach, Subic Bay in the Philippines Republic. Since no access road existed to the site, all personnel, equipment and materials had to be delivered by sea. Construction of a CGS involves a high reliance on a skilled and experienced labour force. The location of the construction site made this a significant problem. The solution, developed by the Alliance partners, was to train a local workforce. Customised vocational training and skill development sessions were put in place to meet the immediate need, while the valuable long-term benefits of a skilled workforce will be felt in the community for years to come. By mid-March 1999, the construction of the temporary works as well as planning and design of the permanent works was well advanced when the client initiated a change from a wet storage to a dry storage system. This meant a rework of the completed design, as well as a significant increase in the temporary and permanent work scopes, all to be accommodated within the original program. The completed CGS has a plan area of 112 metres by 83 metres. The height of the storage caisson is 16 metres, with an overall height of 56 metres to the top of the shafts. The structure contains 34,000 cubic metres of concrete, 12,000 tonnes of reinforcing steel, 750 tonnes of pre-stress and 1,500 tonnes of mechanical outfitting. The total float-out weight was set to exceed 100,000 tonnes. Progress continued and a significant milestone was achieved in March 2000, where all concrete work was completed. By that time, all four 40-metre high shafts were topped out along with the deck connection corbels, slabs at the top of the shafts, as well as the caisson base, wall and roof slabs. All pre-stressing had also been completed and the fit-out of pipe work was on schedule. All four deck connections for the CGS were installed ready to receive the topside processing facilities. The final mechanical outfitting began in March 2000. 4 risers were attached to the outside of shaft number 2. These risers are designed to reticulate gas and condensate to and from the topsides production module. In preparation for the flooding of the casting basin, a channel was excavated and constructed. Of June, the CGS was slowly manoeuvred into position. Ballasting began and the CGS was submerged and placed on the prepared seabed, in the process meeting a specified installation tolerance of plus or minus 1.5 metres. A rock blanket was placed around it to provide scour protection to the base. The open cells of the CGS were filled with iron ore ballast to ensure that the CGS remains on the seabed when the storage cells are empty. This project was constructed to world's best practice in respect of safety, health, environmental and quality performance.
Around the world who've worked together with us to transform the vision of the Malampaya project into reality. Absolutely fantastic. Wouldn't swap it for anything.
The Malampaya CGS project is true testimony to what can be achieved through innovation, cooperation and planning.
CEL, Communications and Entertainment Limited.
Major funding for this series is provided by the National Endowment for the Humanities, by public television stations, and by the Chubb Group of insurance companies, for over 100 years providing worldwide business and personal insurance through independent agents and brokers. Additional funding is provided by the George D. Smith Fund, the Christopher Reynolds Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting. This program contains scenes of graphic violence. Viewer discretion is advised.